Today, guys, it's time to talk about one of my favorite topics, the silver ball. And particularly, John Wick is actually what we're going to be talking about. So that should be pretty interesting. Who the hell's calling me? The phone's not even connected. Hello? Yeah, John Wick came out. Right, all right. Yeah. No, I see it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, yep. Okay. Right. What do you mean it has no fucking guns? Everyone's talking about this. It's absolutely freaking crazy. I'm not going to make a full video about this topic. There's other things I want to talk about that I think are more important than this game having no guns. But anyway, if that sounds exciting, guys, we make videos, I don't know, every now and then. It's been a little while since I've made a video. Stuff going on in my life, and I just don't really feel the passion for this at that point in time. But maybe I'm getting back into it. So if that sounds fun, all right, enough of that. So this is Stern Pinball's actual website. We got the Pro, we got the Premium, and of course the LE, which I think is 1,000 units only. Now, before I get into the whole, guns, no guns, everything, people are always saying online, which model should you get? Oh, should you get the Pro? Should you get the Premium? Well, obviously, if you've got the money and if you're lucky enough to get in quick enough, then you've got the LE, right? But in my opinion, you'd only ever get a Pro if you have a arcade place, if you are putting your machine on location, because 99% of the people coming to your arcade to play your game that you've got in your arcade is not gonna give a fucking shit if your game is Premium or Pro. Most people won't even know the difference. Like most people, obviously, pinball people, we know the difference, right? So yeah, if you have an arcade place, you get a Pro. Now, if you have a home setup, home use only situation, you're gonna want to get the Premium, okay? Now, obviously, it's more expensive, but let's face it, if you're forking out the money to get a fucking pinball machine in the first place, you're not gonna get a Pro for your own house. For people that do, come on. You're gonna get the Premium because it's got the more features. Yes, some games in the past have actually had not as much of a difference between the Pro and the Premium, but still the Premium always has the extra mechanical features, always usually has more mechanical features, more lights potentially. So yeah, if you're gonna buy a game, save up another 1,000 or so to get the Premium. Obviously, never get the Pro in that situation. Gosh, now look, what do we talk about here? There's a couple of videos that we could review. Okay, let's have a quick look. I want to look at this one here. This is the 4-minute and 37-second version from Stern. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
George Gomez at Stern Pinball.
Here we go.
We're excited to tell you all about our latest hit game featuring the legendary hitman John Wick. You'll take on the role of the fabled assassin on a quest for revenge and redemption. The playfield highlights iconic locations inspired by the film series, including the legendary New York Continental.
I don't know if you guys heard that then, but there was some sort of weird double dub over, like two different voiceovers happened at two different times. The microphone sounded weird at one point in time or another. I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard that. But.
And the Red Circle Club, all set against a dramatically edge-lit New York City skyline. Now,
I will say I really like the way that the skyline, as they call it, looks in this. I'm just trying to make the picture a bit bigger. I do like the way it looks with the neon around it, the greenish glow, I guess. Now, I think there is black lights, 2, 3, 4. I think there is 5 different black lights there to make these cityscape buildings glow. So that would probably look really, really cool in a dark room. Let's continue.
Engage in high-speed chases with John Wick's muscle car. Open John Wick's weapons crate to retrieve an array of deadly weapons.
Now, I'm going to be talking about this weapon box a bit more in a second.
Use the blood oath marker carefully or risk the consequences as you take on jobs for the legendary factions of the High Table. The game features a neon noir themed world under glass.
It's kind of cool.
The limited edition includes our Game Interactive expression lighting system in
That's
the
really
cabinet
cool.
and the speakers. They're both available as accessories for the Pro and the Premium editions.
So I don't know if this is the first time, but I feel like it might be. They are now allowing the LED lights on the side of the armor. Let's have a quick look at that again. They are now allowing these lights on the side.
Lighting.
These lights on the left, these lights on the right, on the side of the playfield cabinet are basically, you know, only for LED. But it looks like you can now buy them for a Pro or a Premium, which is cool. I don't remember ever having this. I don't remember this ever being available for the Pro or Premiums before. I could be wrong, but this is the first time I've noticed it, at least. Let's continue.
System in the cabinet and the speakers. They're both available as accessories for the Pro and the Premium editions. These lighting systems are synchronized and integrated into the game action. John Wick Pinball games also include Stern's best-in-class technology and award-winning Insider Connected system. Through Insider Connected, players can track progress, increase their assassin career ranking by completing game objectives, earn game-specific achievements, and take on...
Did you notice all of those weapons on the screen, including this pencil? All of those weapons, none of them were a gun. Anyway, let's continue. I will get back into that in a second.
John Wick, and just like the assassins in the films, players will receive Insider-connected app notifications of objective-based faction contracts. And now, who better than the lead developer, Tim Sexton, to give you a closer look at all of the game features within John Wick Pinball.
Hi, I'm Tim Sexton, lead game developer of our newest game, John Wick.
Now, I will say, this guy, Tim Sexton, he is, what, the lead game designer?
John Wick. We wanted to bring you the Tim Sexton, lead game developer.
He's the lead game developer. Now, Elliot Eisman is the game designer. And for some strange reason, he is not in the 2 videos that Stern Pinball has released so far. I just wanted to point that out so you guys are aware of that.
Our newest game,
I don't know
John
why.
Wick. We wanted to bring you the John Wick game you've always dreamed of, loaded with assets from all films, custom speech by Ian McShane.
How cool is that? I really like that they've got the heroes, I guess you could say, from the series. That's cool. And, you know, Lance Reddick, of course, rest in peace, he has passed away.
Always a pleasure.
An original soundtrack composed by Charlie Benante
That's
of
awesome.
Anthrax and Pantera.
Awesome.
Let's jump into the world of John Wick Pinball and take a look at the features. Custom designed John Wick muscle car bash toy with fast action drifting effect.
Now, at first glance, this car that comes out, this bash toy, it's okay. It's kind of giving me Jurassic Park, Stern Pinball Jurassic Park vibes. How you flick your ball onto the Newton ball that is the car, the van, which I might say is not the actual van. It's just a mock-up because they couldn't get the rights to the real van. But I'm going off topic. Yeah, it's kind of similar to that. But what do you guys feel about that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below.
This muscle car can be bashed in the front, on the door, or it can start multi-ball
kinda cool.
by shooting around the orbit to bash the nose from behind.
That's unique.
Blood Oath marker, which reveals illuminated fingerprints. John Wick's
Now, when it
weapon
comes to
creates
this
fingerprints.
marker, this Blood Oath marker, which is, you know, in quite a few of the films. I don't think it's in the first film, but you know, cool. It's cool, and apparently I heard. I think they say in this video that this marker is actually based on the actual set prop that they used in the film, right? Like it's an exact copy, right? It's scanned and stuff, 1-to-1 size, right? Now, I like that kind of stuff, but when I want a game for myself, for example, I want a game with as many toys that actually interact with the ball. You know, things that actually interact with the ball is awesome. It reminds me when Jersey Jack Pinball released The Hobbit. I was really disappointed that, you know, Smog, the dragon, he didn't interact with the ball at all, and that really pissed me off at the time. So, you know, yes, there are other things in this game that do interact with the ball, but no, this does not. Take that how you will. Let's continue.
John Wick's weapon crate sculpted target opens to reveal a hidden shot for weapons retrieval.
Now, I will talk about this a little bit later down the track. What are your thoughts on this so far? I'll give you a hint on how I feel about this. It's kind of cool and kind of absolutely boring all at the same time. I will get into this whole crate a little bit down the track.
This shot allows players to start jobs with any of the factions of the John Wick universe. Players interact with an illuminated continental building by smashing the captive ball. Dramatically illuminated, edge-lit, neon New York City skyline.
I kind of like that. It's, yeah, kind of cool. I don't think they are the black lights, but you can see what looks to be like reflection of black lights. So yeah, this neon greenish looking color will, I mean, most definitely reflect the black light and make it look more greener with the black light. So that's kind of cool, I guess. This pop bumper kind of giving me Twilight Zone vibes. Stuck in the Twilight Zone, the spiral. Does anyone else see that? This is just me. I don't know.
Stainless steel Akira, Chiron, and Katya ramps. Spelling Winston at the Continental lights the 3-ball red circle lock.
Now, physical ball locks are always a must when it comes to a pinball machine for me. To have a pinball machine with absolutely no physical ball lock, in my own opinion, seems a bit lazy. So the fact that this actually has, 3-ball, multi-ball physical lock, awesome! Winning!
3-ball red circle lock. Access the Red Circle Club shoot-in arena via the drop target entrance.
Drop targets are always cool.
The Red Circle Club is a fast-action playfield with a pop-upper and a slingshot. The administration eject scoop initiates adversary battles. Muscle car optical spinning target. Gold shot targets feature.
A few more coins would be nice.
So cool
Let's
that they got
take a
his
look at
voice.
the features on the Pro Edition.
Winston's voice. So the Pro is obviously going to have the bare bones. Once again, if you have an arcade, get a Pro, because most people going there isn't going to have an idea of between the differences, and they're not going to give a shit. Most people won't, right? If you're going to buy for your house, if you really want this game, when you're already saved up enough for a Pro, you're just going to have to save up a bit more for the premium, in my opinion. Why would you ever buy the Pro, right? You just justify. How could you justify it? You're missing out on stuff. Yeah, you could mod it. Yeah, you could put things in it later, but, come on. You're missing out on the actual premium stuff, right? If you're going to buy it for your house, go get the premium. I mean, it's just how I feel. It's silly otherwise, in my opinion. I'm probably pissing off people.
Gamers will experience all of the same
Here's what it is.
action. Dynamic combat system featuring illuminated enemy icons that challenge the player with a new experience every game. The new action video player system dynamically reflects player action on screen. Defeat 3 enemies, see John Wick do the same.
Cool. It's kind of cool.
Connect with your friends, track your game progress, take on contracts, and work on your Wick rank with the award-winning Insider Connected system. Experience John Wick like never before in this action-packed pinball battle. Accept your contract today and become the world's greatest assassin with John Wick Pinball.
He's holding a pencil. I think this is the first time I've noticed this. I did see this video before, obviously.
Become the world's greatest assassin.
He's got the pencil. Yes, he does. That's a
John
nice
Wick
little reference.
Pinball.
Ruby Rose is in it. I used to actually know Ruby Rose in Sydney well before she was famous. Like, she was an MTV host. I went to nightclubs, literally. There she was, like, almost every weekend. There she was. There's Ruby Rose. I'm buying a drink from the bar, and Ruby Rose is a couple of people away from me. Went to many nightclubs as a kid, teenager, adult, early adult, but yeah. And she actually had really long hair. I got photos of her actually with really long hair back in the old days. But yeah, whatever happened to her career? I don't know. She hasn't made anything in a while. She did the Catwoman thing, didn't she? She did the Catwoman thing, and then she kind of dropped off the face of the earth. But we've got some of the enemies. There we go. That's kind of cool. There was the guy who, where's the son for him? His son kills John Wick's dog in number 1. The fight scene on the subway train with the black guy was freaking awesome. Yeah, obviously I've seen the 4 movies probably twice each. Probably. Number 4 was absolutely fucking crazy in Paris. Oh my god. Falling down those steps. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, it, right? He's fighting all these guys to get up the steps. And he's already had a huge night anyway, surviving. And now he just falls all down these steps. Fucking crazy scene. I was like in the cinemas just absolutely, what the fuck? Great movies, definitely. One thing I've never liked about the John Wick movies, particularly the earlier ones like 1 and 2, and the music was fucking generic as fuck. It was terrible in my opinion. Now, the music did get better in certain scenes, club scenes and stuff like that. Like, fuck yeah, I could jam to this. I could really jam to this, but there are some movies that I've seen in the past that just really have a shitty soundtrack. They're just a generic rock band, rock band shitty. I like rock bands. I like rock in general. I like music in general, right? But just it was, in my opinion, a lot of the music, not all the music, but a lot of the music, it just seemed generic, rocky sound. Am I the only one that feels this way? But anyway, let's continue. Let's see what some of the people are actually saying in this video. Just this one video, we'll have a quick look. Alright. This has got 42 likes, including me, because I liked it. No one ever. Wouldn't it be hilarious if someone made a John Wick pin with no guns in it? Gosh! It's so hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ha ha ha. Oh man. My Godfather Collector's Edition has guns literally shooting at you. Wow, that's right, Godfather. Now, I will be showing you some examples in a second of other pinball machines with guns, but anyway. Jaws shark doesn't eat the ball. John Wick, no guns. This really does seem like a reoccurring thing at the moment, but we will get into that in a second. No guns, no buy. Jesus, there is a lot of people saying the same thing. We are going to theme our machine off guns and death. But we're going to remove all the guns and death. Let's have a quick look at Pinball Magazine and see some of the art, I guess. I don't know. Let's zoom in and have a look at this. So the pros on the left, the premium in the middle, LE's on the right. It would be nice to see what the premium artwork looks like on the sides. Perhaps we will see that in a second. Based on what we're seeing so far, what do we like? What do I like? Well, okay, starting at the pro, I like that this artwork kind of looks neonified. I don't know, neonified? Is that even a word? Neonified. It looks like Tron. Actually, it does look like Tron a bit, eh? Let's look it up right now. Tron Pinball. Tron Pinball. Let's see what the artwork looked like for that. Okay, so it looks kind of like the back glass. Hang on. Okay. It looks kind of like the back glass, but maybe not the side armor. Oh no, this side armor looks alright. Hang on. Let's open this one up, have a look. Okay, yeah, it does a little bit. Where's that photo? Yeah, it does. 100%. It looks like Tron a little bit, and I like Tron. I mean, a lot of people like Tron, obviously. So that's kind of cool. It's got that whole Tronish looking vibe to it. Anyway, there you go. I usually don't like artwork on the Pro because it's usually, well, it's always the least expensive. But I actually probably like the art on that one more than even that one, believe it or not, which is the LE. Hopefully we can see what the premium looks like in a second. This is going to be the main pinball flyer, I guess is what you call it, right? The flyer that tells you what it has. Let's have a quick read and quick zoom in. Step into the world of the legendary hitman John Wick in his quest for revenge and redemption. Every action has consequences with Stern Pinball's new dynamic AI game. That's interesting, isn't it? Dynamic AI game mode. System which responds to players' behaviors and creates a new experience in every game. Now look, this is something that I've personally thought for a little while now. Yeah, I mean, AI is going to be coming into every aspect of our lives, into our fridges, into obviously our phones, computers, obviously, cars, everything. You know, this pinball machines, right, are going to have AI that will be able to, you know, change things on the fly depending on what you're actually doing. So, you know, if you're a Zach Sharp, you're an absolute fucking pro, right? You're obviously going to be, you know, beating the absolute noobuses that come to the pinball arcade for the first time, for example, right? So to have a game with AI in it that automatically adjusts to skill levels and does different things based on, you know, how well or how shit you're playing, like, wow. Like, if you're absolutely draining balls all the time, maybe the AI system can give you an extra ball. Well, pinball machines already do that, don't they? And they give you an extra ball after 10 seconds of first plunging. But I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're shit, the game could be a bit more relaxed on you with the code. I don't know. But then again, that kind of goes against what tournament play. But then how would you play fair tournament play? I don't really know. But the point of my conversation is that AI, I think, will definitely be in every game going forward. 100% AI will be in every game. 2024, the year of AI, pretty much. I think 2023 was the year of NFTs, those stupid pictures that you pay money for. Gosh, that was ridiculous. And the metaverse was last year, but 2024 is definitely the year of AI. There you go. Immersive high-resolution film footage and audio assets from all 4 blockbuster films. Thank you, Stern. Yes. Now listen, to have this game showing all 4 of the films with the bit of the artwork, obviously, with the different characters, plus of course all the things on the screen. That's fucking awesome, right? Now the thing that really pissed me off was when Jersey Jack Pinball released Toy Story 4. Like, who the fuck wants to buy a pinball machine based on just Toy Story 4, right? If you're going to base it on one game, base it on number 1, right? Or even better still, base it on all of the games, right? All of the movies, I should say. Obviously, Jersey Jack had restrictions with the licensing people. I'm guessing, I think it was. So yeah, they basically said, you know, listen, Jersey Jack, if you want this theme, you better have. You can only have it with number 4, right? And of course, that's what they did. So the fact that Stern has all 4 films is absolutely awesome. And mind you, the new John Wick universe films coming out with Ana de Armas, that actress, Cuban actress. Gosh, she's really, really beautiful. But yeah, she is playing the ballerina. I think it's called Ballerina, right? 100%. And I think from what I've heard, John Wick, Keanu Reeves is actually in the Ballerina movie that's coming out later this year or early next year. He will be making a small appearance here and there. So it's between the film Ballerina with Ana de Armas is filmed between 3 and 4, between John Wick 3 and 4. So that'll be interesting because John Wick is now dead, right? We assume. We saw his grave, but did he actually die? It's another question entirely. I'm going too deep into the rabbit hole here. It includes custom dialogue performed by Ian McShane and an original soundtrack composed by Charlie Bennett of Anthrax. So that's really, really cool. New action video player system dynamically reflects players' action on screen. That's awesome. LE games only. So obviously it's going to be 1,000 games only. And let's face it, probably by the time this video comes out, all the LEs are gone. So, premium or pro is going to be what you're going to want to get, isn't it? Subsequent number limited edition plates, okay, and speaker expression lighting with John Wick themed game effects. So that's going to be that is going to be an extra thing that you can buy for your pro or premium, which is kind of cool that you can actually buy it, as well as the lights on the side armor. You can buy them for your pro and premium if you choose to, but of course, these games aren't fucking cheap as it is. So, Stern absolutely milking your wallet for every fucking dollar that you have at this point, 100%, right? Okay, LE only game features stained glass, inspired mirror back glass with gold colored leading. What's that? I don't even know what this is. With illustrated artwork by Randy Martinez. Individually autographed by game designer Elliot Eisman. Where is he? Where is Elliot Eisman? I just had it. There he is. There he is. And I will get back to him in a second and show you some of the games that he has not made. This is his first game he's made, but he has been involved with other games in the past. So, well, we'll get to that in a second. Don't you worry. We will get to that in a second. That's going to be pretty much it for that side. We'll continue going down. This is the actual play field of the limited edition. It is the limited edition, all right. Can we zoom in on this thing? Let's start from the very bottom. That's going to make the most sense, I think. Perhaps it'll get more, yeah, it'll get more resolution if you click on it. So yeah, there's no guns. No guns, there's swords. There's nunchucks in the chute again. Can you guys see that? There's swords there. Swords there. Is that John Wick's dog? I think it is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Can you guys... That's John Wick's dog. I have absolutely no idea what the hell that is. Oh, it's a bulldog. It's like a bulldog licking its mouth. That's right. Halle Berry, who is in number 2 or 3, I can't remember now, but she is like the absolute badass bitch with her dogs, her 2 dogs, I think it was, or 3 dogs that, bite shit. They bite? No, they bite and shit? Well, they do shit, but they're not shitting when there's a fight scene. I'm like, what am I talking about? Like, they're biting and they do shit like that. That's probably what I'm trying to say, right? They bite and they shit. There we go. You're getting you're getting a nunchuck there. You're getting a sword. You're getting a javelin, sword, nunchucks again. It's kind of like a mirror image, bookmarked mirror image. Don't know what I'm doing there, but anyway, he's actually got nunchucks in his hand, and yes, it looks like Bruce Lee, and we will show you that in a second. Here's this suitcase-looking thing. In my opinion, I will tell you how I feel about this thing right now. Yes, I understand why they put this case in the game, because it's in his floor, right? John Wick has, he's got these guns and all these coins, right? It's locked in his, locked under the floor, concreted under the floor, right? So this completely does make sense, but still, I think, in my opinion, kind of a lazy mechanism. That's just how I feel. I will talk a bit more about that in a second. Here is those bloody thumbprint things. Coin, I can't remember what it's called now. John Wick on the horse, that's a good shot. It looks kind of like Ghostbusters. The game Ghostbusters from Stern. Like, Stern had the whole New York City vibe with the buildings in the background. I think there was like plastic buildings, wasn't there, as well? I'm definitely getting Ghostbusters vibe. Let's have a look for it right now. Let's gonna quickly have a look and see if we can find a good comparison. Ghostbusters Pinball. Where can we get a good high definition playfield photo? It's maybe that one. Oh. Alright, let's have a look at this one. No, that is really low quality. Give me a second, guys. Let's go back up to this one, I think. Oh, yeah, 1,200 megapixels. That should be enough. Okay, let's drag this one right next to where we're looking. Okay. Yeah, 100%. There we go. So Ghostbusters Pinball Machine, definitely similar vibes to John Wick with the buildings in the background. You got the Marshmallow Man. It's a cool game. I think don't get me wrong, but I think Ghostbusters was the last game that Stern used the whole dot matrix display on. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, look at that. Very similar. Although I will say I do like the artwork on Ghostbusters more than John Wick. Now, is John Wick's artwork terrible? No. But is it good? Is it great? No. It's my opinion. That's how I feel. What do you guys think? Obviously, let me know down in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going with everything that I'm saying, and I want to know what you think. All right? There. Let's get people reading. Let's get people reading. That's what the world should be all about. You know, the people need to read more often. You know, Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, binge. Let's grab a book and do some reading. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I really don't even know what I'm trying to say. I actually don't like reading. Where's YouTube? I'll watch that shit all day. But there you go. You're getting a very similar scene to Ghostbusters, which is not a problem. But you get it. You see, even there is like the two-dimensional buildings, like really flat buildings, right? And that's basically just a picture of the buildings in the background. And even there, you've got like three-dimensional, 3D printed looking buildings. Very similar. But that's fine. There's no dramas with that. I just honestly feel like this game is missing something, in my opinion. Now, every time I make a video about pinball machines, when a new game comes out, I make a new video, right? Always, when a new game comes out, my own personal preference, every game should have 3 or more flippers. Every game has 2 flippers, right? Every game. Every modern game has 2 flippers. But that's like the bare minimum, right? You could do so much more than just 2, right? So there should always be 3, in my opinion. The 2 obviously would have to be down there. Obviously, why am I stating that, right? But the 3rd could be up here. The 3rd could be here. Or if it was white water, the 3rd could be up here somewhere on a 2nd level. Twilight Zone, invisible flippers. Pirates of the Caribbean, extra flipper. Jersey Jack Pinball, there's 2 extra flippers there. So, what's that other Jersey Jack Pinball? The very first one they made. Somewhere over the rainbow, far. Man, I can't think of the name of it. They had like fucking 6 flippers, maybe 7 flippers. Wizard of Oz, I just got it. There we go. So the fact that this game's got 2 flippers, in my opinion, makes it a bit lazy. The 3rd flipper could have been absolutely anywhere, and that would have added an extra dimension, an extra layer of shots that you could have done. Does that upset you? I don't know. Let's go back to what this thing is saying. I don't think I'm going to read any of that, to be honest. If you guys want to read that, obviously it's Pinball Magazine. Oh yeah, we will definitely have a quick look at that. Okay, let's have a look at this. Main attractions. Step into the world of the legendary hitman John Wick and his quest for revenge. I feel like this is kind of similar from what we've just read up here. So this is the LE. Okay, so this is the LE only game features. All right, well there you go. Let's go down. Most people aren't getting an LE, let's face it. I'm thinking this is the premium? Gosh, I have no idea. No, this is the Pro. Well, anyway, if you guys have an arcade, you're going to want this one. Why on earth would you ever buy this for your house if you've got the money to buy a game in the first place? You may as well save up a bit more for the premium. I can't imagine why anyone would buy that. What is going on here? What is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. You're just getting so little for the amount of money you're paying, which let's face it, is a lot. Just for a Pro, it's a lot of money, right? You're missing out on so many things. Such as this thing here, the medallion that you put your fingerprints on. This is a permanently opened mechanism on the Pro. And as well as, let's just quickly look at it. Let's zoom in on the high quality version. As well as the car, as far as I know, the car doesn't move, or it moves very, very slightly on the Pro. Look, you're just missing out on features, you know. People going to the arcade won't have a problem with that. They won't care. I think we're going to go to the next page. Thank you, Ghostbusters. You have served us well. Now, guns. Let's talk about why there are no guns on this goddamn playfield. Indiana Jones had a gun. Multiple guns. He's got a gun in his hand right there, as far as I know. The fucking trigger that you... the bloody thing is a bloody gun, alright? What do you call it? Gosh, the plunger. The plunger is a gun. Dirty Harry has a gun on the plunger. And he's holding a gun literally facing you as you play the fucking game. It doesn't get much more violent than that, does it? Now listen here, son. You better play this goddamn game good, or I'm going to shoot you. You know? All right. No gun. No more gun talk. Well, we will be actually. Yes. There's Deadpool. Deadpool has a gun, firing at your left hand. You better not slip up and not hit that ball, because I'm going to shoot your fucking hand off. 007, brand new 007. He's got a gun. Now, there's no gun there on the plunger, no. What have we done? But of course, there is a gun right there. Boop. Oh, what have we done? Oh my God, there's even guns there. There's 1, 2. You can't really see, but he's definitely holding a gun there. 1, 2. Let's count, just from the side artwork. 3. It's even smoking. He's just shot his fucking gun. It's not just a gun. Oh no, he's just finished shooting it, and that's the shot right there. Okay, that's 3, and I'm sure there's a lot more on the playfield which we won't even talk about. There's 4, and there's 5, and I'm sure there's another gun on the other side of the playfield. Anyway, continuing on. But apparently it wasn't Stern's fault, from what I've understood. It's Lionsgate's, from what I've heard. It's Lionsgate's, Lionsgate? The company who makes John Wick, apparently, from what I've heard, for whatever reason, didn't want John Wick holding any guns. He did. Wow. That's how disturbed I am by this. I can't talk. Lionsgate did not want John Wick holding any guns or have any guns on the playfield whatsoever. I mean, why would Lionsgate do such a thing? They are allowing Stern Pinball to use most of their video assets. So, from what I understand, John Wick and other people on the video screen on the pinball machine are shooting at each other, right? I'm assuming. Can you imagine if there was no gun assets on the video? Fucking hell, what is wrong with the world? But I think there is. But the point is, Lionsgate are allowing John Wick, the video assets, to shoot people on the screen. But nothing, no guns. Not even the suitcase that opens up has guns in it. The suitcase that, has his guns, weapons, coins, there's no guns in there, all right? So why would Lionsgate do this? Is it a woke situation? Is it because, gosh, I just absolutely fucking despise the woke agenda that a lot of people seem to live by these days. A lot of companies seem to live by these days. Disney. So, I don't know why that is. Let's see what people are saying on Stern Pinball Enthusiasts. Let's quickly refresh this, because it's actually been a little while since I uploaded this. There'll be more comments. So look, yeah, there's George Gomez, right? The head guy at Stern. We literally saw him in this video. Where's that video? We literally saw him in this video that we just saw moments earlier. This is what he says, right? Hey fellas, the no gun toy thing was a brand mandate. Lionsgate, apparently. Not something we could control. We didn't worry too much about it because, there are plenty of guns in the film clips, thankfully. And we have clips from all the 4 films. Thankfully, I'm looking at you, Jersey Jack Pinball with Toy Story. I'm looking at you. The film was shot in 4K. Not sure what this has got to do with guns, but alright. Which makes it look amazing on the display. Yep. And Charlie Bennett's score is really awesome. Get in front of the game, and I promise that you'll stop missing Cannon toys or T2 handles. I'm not sure what that's all about. By the way, I had a similar issue on Bond, James Bond. Not that you'd fucking know it, because of look at all the guns on there, but apparently they had a similar issue. Let's zoom out a little bit and look at some more, what people are saying. I'll summarize today with one image. Oh, I'm Mickey Mouse! No guns! I tried my best, alright? Oh, by the way, Mickey Mouse is now in the public domain because Disney didn't want to pay a lot of money to extend it for another 100 years. Thank God. But yeah, we can all use old Mickey Mouse now in a movie that we make, and we don't need to pay Disney shit. So that's awesome. Okay. So basically, Stern Pinball could make a old Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie situation pinball machine. I'm guessing without having to pay Disney squat. So that's awesome. There we go. Custom pinball machine designers. I don't know. Maybe will you guys come out with something? There we go. That's awesome. It's pretty accurate, hey? They've both got the exact same stance. 100%. Wow. Bruce Lee, huh? What else can we find? Yeah, this reminds me, this guy, I've seen a couple of different YouTubers now have been allowed access to play this. I'm not too sure who these people are. There's, like I said, there's two people that I've seen. Well, there's Carrie Hardy that everyone absolutely agrees with at the moment. I've seen his video, his first video where he's like, fuck, no guns is ridiculous, right? And I do absolutely agree with him, but now that, of course, we all know that it was Lionsgate, not Stern, that did the no guns situation, well, it makes it a bit more acceptable to swallow, I guess, that there's no guns, because Stern had nothing to do with it. But yeah, why is Stern now allowing random YouTubers to play and review their newest games? I think this is the first time I've personally seen a new release of a Stern game and Stern allowing certain YouTubers to review it. This is the very first time I've seen it happen. I don't think it's happened before. A lot of people saying on Pinball Enthusiasts, same situation. John Wick Pinball with no guns, no point in choosing that theme. It would seem so, wouldn't it? It would really seem so, but to be frank, to be absolutely honest with you, when I first saw the trailer and the photos, at first it didn't register to me. I didn't see it. I didn't spot it. I didn't see that there's no guns. I was kind of taken back. I was like, wow, that looks really, really good. Although I will say that the art package did kind of strike me a little bit as a bit yuck, gross. To take the teenage girl away from me for a second, I'm kind of over it now. It kind of does look good. Same designer as The Mandalorian, apparently. The Mandalorian pinball machine artist did this one as well. Mandalorian and John Wick. So there you go. I don't think we can see anything else on that. But going back to Elliot Eisman, why is he not on that video? The first two videos that we've seen from Stern, I'm not too sure. Maybe there'll be more. There will be more videos in time from Stern on this game, and maybe he'll come out then. But strange that he hasn't posted anything. But if anyone who doesn't know, he's kind of a mechanical engineer, I think, on other games from Stern. And these are the games that he's been involved with. This is the first one he's designed, John Wick. He's helped to implement mechanical stuff for Rush, James Bond, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Munsters, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, and Fucklemania, because no thank you. I'll give that one a miss. Now 24, why am I showing you guys the game 24, which is not particularly highly rated, but I've played it, it was okay for, short periods of time. This little mechanism right here, this is the briefcase mechanism that kind of opens up, and it doesn't really do much, but it opens up and the ball comes out of the track. I mean, this suitcase has more going for it than this thing right here. This is just oh man, I don't know. I don't think I like this mechanism. I understand that it's there because the movie shows him, Keanu Reeves opening it up, but I just don't understand why it's so bland. Two-dimensional stickers implemented. And mind you, like I said, there are no guns on the stickers. So, modders will be coming up with stickers for that kind of thing. Obviously, other things as well. But there's a lot more going on. It would seem for the 24 game briefcase than this one right here. So for a guy Elliot, right? Elliot Eisman, who's a mechanical engineer and who has helped implement some pretty fucking cool mechanical toys for these games, especially Star Wars with its, the ball goes around the track using magnets. Goes this way. I'm going to stop in a minute. I'm going to hyperventilate, but yeah, right. That was a really cool toy on Star Wars. How the ball gets flung around the track, around and around and around, kind of like High Speed, right? The pinball game High Speed. He's done some interesting mechanical things, but this game though, where are we? In my opinion, this game is lacking mechanical beautifulness. It's lacking mechanical mechanical satisfaction. Is that the word that people use? I'm trying to think. When toys interact with the ball and grip or magnetically hold the ball or move the ball or the ball moves the toy, this game, in my opinion, is lacking interesting mechanical toys. And it's strange because Elliot, the game designer, you would have expected that there would be a bit more mechanical beauty on this game. Having said that, I'm going to officially get rid of Ghostbusters because that's pissing me off. Having said that there's no third flipper, the mechanical issue is not the best, and that the briefcase is a bit bland. Having said that, the game itself does look, at first glances when I first looked at it, it does look good. It does look fun. Obviously, it's going to be up to the code. What's the code like on this game when they, implement it out month by month, year by year? Will it get any better? Well, it should get better. But will the lack of certain mechanical components be overlooked by the owners and players over time based on the code improving? That is the question. Guys, if you like this video, we do make videos every now and then. Not lately, obviously. You'll see back and see when the last video I was made was pretty long time ago. But if you like this video, we are on this channel. And, of course, number 2 and number 1, where I make travel vlogs all around the world, on and off. It's been a while since I last made one. I hope to see you guys for the next video. I've been Tor. My name's Gareth, and I'll see you for the next video. So, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you thought. Bye.